Baby Mount do 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 do, Baby Mount do 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 do, Baby Mount do 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 do, Mason Mount. What's up, what's up, what's up? In this video, we're going to be talking about Mason Mount. Yes, Mason Mount. We call him Baby Mount because he has a baby face, but we're going to be talking about his career at Chelsea and now his prospects with the new manager in. But really, could he be the next Frank Lampard for Chelsea Football Club on the pitch? We'll find out. Welcome to Pitchside TV, and as you know, in this episode we're going to be talking about Mason Mount. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that next time when we're bringing out more amazing content, you get notified and you're one of the first people to know, and you can check out the amazing content. Thank you so much for your support. Remember to drop down some comments with any videos or series that you want us to feature here on Pitchside TV. Now let's dive into it. So Mason Mount made his senior debut in 2017. And like most Chelsea Academy graduates, he was then shipped off on loan to another team in Europe. And in his case, he was sent out to Vitesse in Netherlands, where he was able to play 29 games and score 9 goals while playing for them. The following season, he was sent out on loan again, but this time to the Championship League side Derby County, where Chelsea legend Frank Lampard had just started his first managerial job with the club. And it was at that club that Frank Lampard and Mason Mount were really able to work closely together during that season at Derby County. While at Derby County, Mason was able to play 35 games and score 8 goals in the championship, and Frank Lampard really got to work closely with him and really see his qualities and capabilities. And it is no surprise that in the following season, when Frank Lampard was appointed the new Chelsea head coach, Mason Mount got to thrive from the new managerial appointment. And what Chelsea then did is they actually handed Mason Mount a new 5-year contract in July 2019. So a real testament that the club believes in him and they see him as one of the future key players that they're going to build that future squad around. Well, unless if they buy another expensive, super talented midfielder or 2 or 3 over the next couple of seasons. But anyway, 2019 and 2020 was really a standout season for Mason, not only because he got to play a lot of games, but because of what he brought into the season and the amount of improvement that he got to show while playing during that 2019-2020 season. Now, in the 2019-2020 season, Mason Mount got to play 37 Premier League games. I mean, that's a lot considering that was his first season in the Premier League and playing for a squad like Chelsea. In that same season, he got to score 7 goals, which comes out to be 0.19 goals per game. So for an attacking midfielder, you'd expect that Mason probably should have scored a little bit more goals, but he did contribute in other areas of the game, like, pressing and really being that distributor of the ball to help facilitate some of those attacking situations within the game. When it comes to assists, Mason had 5 assists in the 2019-2020 season, which is also another area that perhaps he could have improved upon, and we'll see in the 2020-2021 season if he can actually improve on this stat. Given the amount of games he played in the 2019-2020 season, it is quite clear that Frank Lampard trusted Mason Mount a lot and really relied on the player. In fact, in Frank Lampard's last game as manager, he actually handed Mason Mount the captain armband for that game in the FA Cup. Now that Frank Lampard has left, does this mean that Mason is still going to get the same amount of game time with the new manager, Thomas Tuchel? Well, in a recent interview, Thomas Tuchel actually said Mason Mount has nothing to worry about, and he's prepared to give the player enough game time if obviously he performs in training and he continues to contribute the way he's been contributing. However, time will only tell if this will actually manifest into becoming the truth. So, back to the question, is Mason Mount the new Frank Lampard? Well, a couple of things that he'll need to do in order to reach Frank Lampard's status include scoring more goals. One of the key things about Frank Lampard when he was a Chelsea player was his goal scoring capability. I mean, he would go in, season out, scoring 20 goals or more per season, and given last season's performance, we really didn't see that with Mason, so he has a lot of room for improvement in that department. Another area that I think he needs to possibly improve upon is his ability to score dead balls. So last season, Mason Mount took so many free kicks in the Premier League, but only one made it into the net against Wolves. So he hit the woodwork so many times, but really turning those dead ball opportunities into goals could really be an area of opportunity for Mason. Now, we all know Mason Mount at this point, right? One of the Chelsea Football Club Academy products. He's been with the club since I think he was 6 years old. There's footage of him hitting this amazing free kick when he was a youngling. And he's so promising, so exciting, and I honestly believe he has a bright future ahead of him. In fact, the legendary Paul Scholes actually said that Mason Mount might just be the next Frank Lampard for Chelsea. Now, what do you guys think about this, given his recent performances, but also more importantly, the change in management with Thomas Tuchel now coming in and Frank Lampard being sacked? Is he going to be getting more game time like before? Or is he going to be benched or possibly loaned out or transferred to another club? The future only knows. But what we do know about Mason Mount is that over the past few years, he's been able to show that he's a consistent, reliable midfielder. Last year, in the 2019-2020 season, when Chelsea had the transfer ban, Chelsea had to rely on their academy players to really come in and deliver the goods. And Mason Mount was one of those players that stood up and got counted and played so many games for the club.